Well, hello, this is Rochelle and welcome to my channel. Today I have the opportunity to use the beautiful FabScraps Shore Break collection, and it is just so pretty. If you haven't seen it, check out my unboxing at the beginning of November to see how gorgeous this range is. So first I took some of the faux washi strips or borders or however you want to call it, and I put them on the edge of both sides of this page in Genesis. This is the start of Genesis where God creates the beautiful world. And looking at all of these fish and starfish and little sea trees and I don't know what you even call them, coral, those things. Looking at all of the creation, it really inspired me to create in this page, and so that's what I did. Just using some glue to stick down these borders and then cutting off the side edges off of it and using my little mini chomper to chomp the little corners so that it's pretty. Taking some ordinary dollar gel medium and some green and blue glitter. If you don't know what to do with your glitter, here's a good idea. Mix it with gel medium, and so I've got this kind of, I don't know, it's a beautiful teal kind of color, and I'm going to put that or apply that with a palette knife through my stencil, my waves stencil. But first, just create a little bit of a bluish background, and so I'm taking the blue from the iridescence gelatos and scribbling it onto some plastic, adding some water, mixing it with my finger, and then just smushing, yes, that's an official term, smushing it onto my page. Once it's dry, I take this paste that I just created with the gel medium and the glitter, and I'm just randomly putting it through the stencil, even stamping off what is left on the stencil onto other places, just for the interest and the depth and some texture to this page. And then all of that hard work, fussy cutting, will commence while you let this dry. So I would recommend letting it dry before you kind of stage your scene. I did not. So I did get some of my elements stuck because, listen, when gel medium sticks, it sticks. There's no coming loose on it. So you'll see me trying to wiggle some of these things that I didn't wait long enough for before I staged it. And then, yeah. It's not a train smash, it's only the back of the little elements that kind of go all weird, but that's that. So my advice for sticking things over the center fold of your pages is to cut it so that you can page your page easily without this element having to try and contend with the natural fold of the book. And then kind of, they call it a just kiss. So kind of not touch, but look like they're flowing so that when the book closes, there's no obstruction in it trying to fold. And then it's literally just staging these clusters. They didn't come out exactly like I planned them, but nonetheless, I really love the colors. I love the busyness. I love the mixed media textured feel. I love that it almost feels like the sea is moving. And it just reminded me so much of, like I said, that God took such time to create such intricate details in even the sea life where some people don't even see it ever in their lives. So it just blew me away. And the verse specifically where God created the sea creatures is in verse 21 of Genesis 1. And it says, so God created the great sea creatures and every living creature that moves, with which the waters swarm, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. So I don't know about you, I kind of have a thing with just watching the sky and seeing how the clouds are completely unique and completely different every single day. And so looking at that and then looking at this paper and these creatures of the sea, I know that God really created something so awesome. Now here's the thing. God says that he looked at these things that he created on this day, and it was good. And then if you read further in verse 31, it speaks further and says, and God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. So for all of the other things that he created, he says that it was good. And I look at these things and I'm thinking, it's more than good. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's so gorgeous. But then he makes man and his wife, and he says that that is very good. He breathes life into them and says that it is very good. And so today I want you to not look at yourself in comparison to the sea creatures, but really look at yourself as a very good creation by God. And I was reminded of that song where it says creation sings. And so I'm going to grab some foam alphas in a minute. But first, I so had to use some of these gorgeous kind of see-through clear stickers that just absolutely makes this spread come alive. If you ask me, I might be biased. I really did like doing this spread. It was so much fun, and just glitter and all of that. So I'm using some Art by Marlene acrylic paints and a sponge or foam alpha that was lying around. And I'm alternating between these three colors, which is like a turquoise and a lime almost, and a purple or a lavender. And I'm kind of literally just stamping over my text. I'm applying the paint in a light enough kind of texture, or little enough so that it doesn't go completely opaque over my words. It did cover some of the words in some of the places, and I don't like doing that, but it is what it is, and I love the feel of it in the end. Like I said, it reminded me of that song, Creation Sings, and looking at this paper and these things, it really was like creation singing God's praises and just how glorious God is. And so that was, like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed all of this, to create it and to just, God made us in his image and his likeness, and he is a creative God. He created all of these things with a breath. So I know that if I'm made in his image and with his form and his function and in his likeness, it means that he's creative, so I'm creative. This excuse I use so often that I'm just an accountant, it's not what God says. God doesn't say I'm just an accountant. God says that we were created in his image, and he is a creative God. So today I want to challenge you. Pick up something creative, anything, even if you're just doodling or drawing little butterflies while you're in a Zoom meeting. Don't tell your bosses I said that. But whatever it is that you do, that really you work on that creative part of you. We're all creative. God made us all creative. And as we watch creation sing, I am so thankful for the opportunity to be able to share this with you here on YouTube. Wow. So thank you again to FabScraps for the beautiful paper they brought out this month. Check out their Facebook and Instagram. They've got a huge competition going. You can win a 3,000 Rand hamper. So go check that out. Follow, like, create, and post. And I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.